Good morning! This is Secret Scuff coming at you live with Nier Replicant. Oh, it's so good to be back in the swing of things. Oh, it's so good. Now, yesterday was a bit of a mess, not gonna lie. Hello, Noir. But, yeah, I think I'm really good and back into it. So I think today we'll go for, probably a bit longer than usual. Now, it's been about 2, maybe 3 weeks since we've done this. So very brief recap. Last time we were playing, Kaine got petrified by a meal in order to seal a giant monster in the basement after a surprisingly anticlimactic and actually kind of boring boss fight. I didn't remember it being like that back when I first played, but hey, not everything's going to age well, will it? And I think that's really everything we needed to cover. We kind of just ran around doing the main quest for a while last time, and there wasn't really much, which is why I felt like that whole stream was very, very underwhelming. But today, oh, we get to start off with something very interesting. 5 years later, that's right, another time skip. Second one this game. And this time, we aren't going like 13,000 years in the future, just 5. And there are going to be some very, very significant changes immediately. Oh, our gate guard. Oh, we never did his quest, did we? Okay, well anyway, the Shades have armor now. They got smarter. That's the first important thing. Second important thing, very important. Oh, show me, show me. Oh, I don't know why he's in the sky, but he's so cool. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Oh, my boy, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's grown up. And he's hot now. This is him. This is the little boy Nier, all grown up. Oh, he's wonderful. Also, he can use two-handed swords now. Oh, I love him so much. I mentioned previously... Oh, I can use spears as well. Okay. But I mentioned previously that in the original version of this game, you played as Father Nier, known more affectionately as Papa Nier, for the whole game. So when you get to the time skip, you don't really change all that much. And I think that that is definitely where this version of the game has its strengths, because the aging up of the protagonist is so nice. With that said, I do not remember how to fight at all, so I'm just kind of just mashing the buttons right now. I'm not even using the magic, am I? What magic do I have equipped? Oh, I can just probably instant kill them if I had to guess. Hold on, let's see. What was the the finishing blow button? There it is. Oh, no, that doesn't kill him. I do remember this. I think I talk about it a lot in this game, but back when I played it for the first time, I played it on hard mode, and that made these armored enemies absolutely abysmal to fight, because they already have, as you can see, a ton of HP, because what you're supposed to do is break their armor off. The issue, of course, is that the armor breaking mechanic is kind of really weird. It gets really, really weird. In fact, I don't even know what the optimal way to do it is, or if the game even ever tells you. So I just sort of hit them until they die. In the original playthrough, I used the strategy of putting them on the magic spears, which I want to do right now, and then hitting with the finishing blow, because even though that didn't instant kill them, it did still do a lot of damage. There it is, that's the button for it. It took a few tries, but we got it. Yeah, but these armored enemies make the game, in my opinion, a whole lot worse. They're not bad, though. I think if you actually pay attention to the game's mechanics and, I don't know, enjoy the combat, I guess, they'd be fine. But even though this game went through great strides to make the combat enjoyable, they even brought in Platinum Games who did Nier Automata's combat to revamp the whole thing, I still don't think it's all that great, which is really unfortunate, because the game is so good and already has quite a few flaws, so adding such a miserable experience to the combat in the second half is unfortunate. Though I will say, the addition of spears and two-handed swords is fun. I never use the spears much. What's the spear button? There it is. Oh, we already have one from the, because we have the Nier Automata DLC. Why don't we try the spear for a little bit, huh? You know, that actually works really well. Oh, hello, Kirk. How are you? Good morning. I think it's morning for you, yeah? You know, I mean, I guess I say good morning at the beginning of these streams anyways, regardless of what time it is.
Enough horseplay.
Anyways, it looks like with the spear, if I want to actually hurt anything, I have to use the heavy attack. Or at least anything that has a sword, I guess. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. 8:40 a.m. from you? Oh, yep, right in the morning, right in the morning. But look at this. Oh, he's beautiful. Oh, and he's also very edgy now. Very edgy. But look at this. We can actually look at him now. Pre-time skip Nier. Oh, his outfit makes a lot more sense now. I remember we had that one moment in the other stream where I sort of stopped doing everything in order to nitpick everyone's outfits and how weird they are. But look at this. He actually kind of makes sense now. Now, obviously, still highly decorated, of course, because he's the protagonist. But look at that. He has these big boots. He has thigh warmers, which also kind of work as armor, which is nice. Because a lot of the times I see in games and anime and whatnot, they don't have thigh armor. They have like metal shin guards, which is fine. But wouldn't you rather have something to protect your thigh with? You know, the big squishy fleshy part instead of the bony part? Oh, and then also he has these really nice arm things. I don't know what you would call these. These, because they're like sleeves that you... I don't even know what you do to put these on. You would kind of like slide your arm into it and then pull a string to tighten it. I mean, it works as armor. In fact, that's probably the intention. This whole thing looks like it's supposed to be leather armor for him. But yeah, I really, really love it. Much more than his child outfit. Because the child outfit's nice, don't get me wrong. But I really am partial to grown-up Nier. Anyway, let's go say goodbye to our gate guard. We never got to know him, unfortunately. Because I skipped so many side quests.
Here. You should get back.
Oh, God! Oh, get up, honey. Please. Get up!
Aye, aye.
Goddamn shades are even attacking the village now.
Oh yeah, that is a big development. That wasn't happening before, was it? The shades just sort of stuck outside of the village for the main part?
Ones, no less. This village of yours seems to be changing for the worse.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Is he gonna exposition for me now? I think he might.
They changed everything.
We might have exposition cutscene, like we did at the beginning of the game. Or are they just gonna do it in front of me? Oh, exposition cutscene, yes.
It's been 5 years.
I'll be quiet.
Since I took my sister. I spent every waking moment searching for her, but all I found is heartache and despair. This world is winding down. Between the shades and the black scrawl, there won't be anyone left soon.
I know, it is a new voice actor. I was actually about to bring that up. I really like his voice.
Hunting shades.
Also, I know I said I was being quiet, but I gotta say it again. I love this song. Every time it comes on, I'm obligated to say that I love this song. It's so good. Also, I love the way the repaired gate looks. The repaired portcullis.
Yeah.
Yes, well, Popo won't see me. I want to go look at the portcullis first, because they repaired it, and it looks like they actually repaired it in a sensible way. And I don't think I ever really paid attention to that much. Is Devlin here? I don't hear her. Okay, she must be at the library. I was going to stop and just listen to her sing, if that's what you were wondering. Oh no, this gate is just completely destroyed. Okay, it was the other one that got repaired. Yeah, look at that. They can't close this gate anymore. Oh, that must be why they're being attacked so much. Oh, I love visual storytelling. Oh, it is Ray Chase. Yes, yes, I knew his name. I forgot which one it was. Yeah, he's one of the few voice actors whose name I do know. But yeah, we have to listen to him for the rest of the game, because we are not going to be going back to baby boy Nier for a long, long time. In fact, I don't think we go back to him until... not even the DLC. I think it's the final route when we get to see him again. Oh, right, it's this one. They didn't repair it. They just have it in a always half-shut mode so that they can, you know, quickly close it. Also, the actual door is shut now, as opposed to beforehand when it was always open. I know, he has a very nice voice. I don't know all the voice actors' names. I mean, we brought this up before. But I will say, our main four in this game are really, really, really well voiced. Vice, Kaine, Emil, and both Niers Actually, all 3 Niers, because I think Papa Nier, who does show up in the DLC, has his own voice. Yeah, they're all great. In fact, it's one of the things in this game that you always hear people talk about, is not just the voices, is that how good they're used. Because every time you go out for like a new stretch of your adventure, there is banter between all the characters, and it's always so good. Also, the library has a hole in it now. This is how I remember it. I was wondering why there wasn't a hole beforehand. I think I said it probably as well. Yeah, I love the library with the hole in the roof. If I had if there was a library like this, now obviously all the books would be ruined, right? Completely trashed by the wind or the dust, whichever comes first. Probably not the wind, the rain. But I have definitely just sat around while waiting for things to happen and thought about having a library that was open air like this. It would be so nice. Unfortunately, very, very impossible where I live, because half the year is hostile to everything. But it would be nice. Anyway, here's Kaine, still stuck here in the stone. And up here, do we have a new statue in our statue room? We don't check this much at all. Let's see. Nope, no new statue. Oh, I guess we don't get the statue because the thing in the basement isn't technically dead, is it? It's just locked in the basement. Okay, well, we need to see Devla and Popola. Oh wait, it's just Popola. Where was Devla at? Was Devla in the bar but not singing? What?
Look at you. I think you've grown even taller.
Yeah? It's hard for me to tell anymore.
Oh, he's so edgy.
But you haven't changed a bit, Popola. What's your secret?
Oh, and you know, so I didn't talk about it too much in the other streams before the time skip. But you may remember back when we played Automata, Devla and Popola androids were there. The one Devla and one Popola android, being a pair, as always. And they talked a lot about the original Devla and Popola. And, well, not the original, but like the original ones that caused the problem. It's solid. In the game, it's solid stone because it's using magic to convert things. Because you can see when Emil is on your party, if he petrifies a shade, then you can just break it apart into little stone bits. But in real life, I believe that stone petrification is a process of, I don't know the exact definition, but similar to fossilization via mud pit, where your body materials are slowly replaced by stone. So you're not it's like a fossil of like a dinosaur or something. It's not actually bone; it's rock. That's just identical to bone on like a cellular level. I'm not sure if petrification is considered the same thing or if it's a different process in real life though. What was I saying though? Oh, right, Devla and Popola. So they mentioned the original problem causing Devla and Popola, which are the ones from this game. And this is one of our few hints in the game that they are androids, actually. I think the only other hint we get at this point, like before this point, is the throwaway line of Popola nearly knocking over, no, actually successfully knocking over into the wall of a building while drunk. And also the fact that they only get drunk whenever they are ingesting really, really horrible stuff.
I see your flattery skills are improving.
Why is my mouse on screen? Get rid of that.
No, it's true. You look the same as the day I first met you.
Okay, now you're just embarrassing me. Anyway, here.
Oh, Emil! We get to go see Emil. Oh, right. I'm remembering now. It's all coming back to me. Part 2 of the story starts with us going to see Emil. Because, of course, we had to reassemble the team. I forgot they're all split up now. Hi, Nier! Oh, how do okay, I'm going to try and do Emil's voice. This is going to sound horrible. Hi, Nier! Hey, it's me, Emil! Sorry I've been quiet for so long. Are you and Vice still getting along alright? Is he still using big words and making everyone feel dumb? I bet he is. Anyway, I recently stumbled upon some records that might help us in curing Kaine's petrification. Would you mind coming here to take a look? Thanks, I'll be waiting.
Well. Perhaps the time has come to save Kaine.
Aye. Let's go save her.
I take it this means you'll be leaving the village.
Sorry. I know the shades have been rough.
Oh, right, because we're pretty much the only protector of the shades in this village, aren't we? I mean, the guards are there, but the guards are considerably weaker because they don't have magic.
It's okay. Go. Just be careful.
Actually, at this point, Nier in-universe is considered rather absurd in terms of strength, to my knowledge. I don't think there's any other human who is considered as strong as Nier by a long shot. In fact, there's some scenes later on, way later on, where we see people talking about Nier behind his back, not in a bad way, but it's like about their impressions of him. And he is just, even though he's like the village outcast, or at least he was the village outcast, they definitely have a lot of respect for him. Which is nice to see, because, you know, we did those short stories last time, and he was not in a good state then. Oh, and that reminds me, the short stories. We don't actually have any today, because I just want to do game stuff today. But we will be bringing those back.
You haven't seen any thieves around, have you? Bunch of sticky-fingered bastards keep taking my merchandise.
Oh, thieves. I do not remember this side quest.
They don't take a lot, but when they strike, it's always food. And in some ways, that's our most precious commodity.
I think it is the most precious commodity in a lot of ancient civilizations, or even medieval ones.
Maybe.
But yeah, sure. Why not? I'll help.
Well, I'd certainly...
Do you have a plan?
In fact, I still need a lot of money, don't I? Because we need every weapon in the game in order to do endings C and D.
From their pockets?
Let's try
And that's
asking
going
around
to
the
mostly be a money thing. Because a lot of them are just on the floor.
Can't believe it.
I'll wait. Okay, do I want... Wait, I'll just pick it up now.
Rare is the man who
Oh, you know, I should know.
choice.
So, when I mentioned earlier that we might get a cutscene exposition, I need to bring up the one from the very beginning of the game, since I haven't actually mentioned that one in a long time, since it was from the very, very beginning of the game. There were two notable features, well, actually three notable features that they brought up in it, that are really exemplified now, even though they haven't brought it up in conversation yet. Number one, the shades are increasing in numbers, or at least they're becoming more hostile. They did bring that up, obviously. But then the other two. First, Black Scrawl spreading more. We haven't really talked about that much because we haven't talked to anyone about the Black Scrawl since Yona isn't even around anymore. But also that population is decreasing. And that is going to be a little surprise tool that will help us later when it comes to understanding why the world is the way it is now.
Just the person I wanted.
Anyway, you also have a side quest. What do you want?
What's up?
Our water wheel is on its last legs. I'd like to shore it up, but the job is a little beyond my skill set.
Aye, we can probably help. Actually, what do we even do to help with this one? It's probably just a fetch quest, right? Because we can't swim still.
Than wait until it fails completely.
I suppose we'd all be in trouble if it broke. So what do we need?
Replacing the axle and the paddleboard.
Oh, it's the Strange Thing store. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I briefly, very briefly talked about it because we spent barely any time in Facade because of all the side quests we skipped. But yeah, the Strange Thing store is used to exclusively purchase items for side quests and occasionally at main quests. It really is a strange store. I mean, there's a ton of side quests around here. I wanted to go to Emil though. I need to not get distracted like I always do. Because even though we're going to be here for a while today, I want to get things done. Also, these notebooks in the loading screens are not going to be updated for a long time now. Because Yona is no longer around to write new ones. Oh god, that's a lot of shades. Wow. Oh, I guess it's to make up for the fact that the big boss shade isn't here. How much damage do they take to kill? A lot. They take a lot still. I mean, I should realistically be fighting these because I need the levels because we just got to the time skip. Why is there a yellow item? What does that give me? Did I pick it up? I did. It's probably just a rare item, actually, if I had to guess. Okay, no, don't waste my time with these guys. There's gonna be plenty. Oh wow, really is a lot of them. Is it nighttime? Oh, it is nighttime. There's no lyrics. Right. Oh, right, no day-night cycle. I always forget about that part, even though it's a really interesting part of the lore, actually. It's actually one of the parts of the lore that I really, 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 really want them to discuss more. I brought it up before, but the 2003 to 2053 era is so interesting in these games, but also it literally has never shown up on screen at all. I want them to do it so badly. I guess technically it has shown up on screen. In Nier Reincarnation, I think there's a like a standstill screen showing stuff off from it. And in the tutorial for this game, it's taking place in 2053, but I really, really want to actually see what's going on in that time period.
Master Emil is waiting in his chamber.
Anyway, hello, Proto-Android Butler. You know, it hasn't actually been that long since we've seen the
Hey there, guys.
weird butler. Because we kind of rushed through the entire game as soon as we got to Emil, didn't we? I think it's fine, though. Because we were very thorough. Okay, we were kind of thorough with the side quests and automata. And really, I don't intend to 100% these on stream. Because I've done it before, and I'd rather let you guys discover whatever you want if you guys ever decide to find these games or play these games for yourself. Anyway, hello, Emil.
Hey, Emil.
It's been a long time. I forget how weird the camera angle in this is in this room.
Today?
Oh yeah, he hasn't aged either. Right. Nier has not noticed that. Until now, because they've been out of contact.
Oh, yeah. I'm sort of special that way.
Huh. Fair enough.
Anyway, I hear you found a lead on.
Anyway, I will note that is not the developers being lazy. He actually just does not age.
Yes. Take a look at this.
And I think we're about to find out why very soon. Oh, here it is. Plan Snow White. Notice archival storage. August 2nd, 2026. Following the recent incident with number 6, we've decided to establish an archival room. This room will hold records on the methods used to control and or cancel all forms of magic, including petrification and bestial transformation, as well as allow other projects to move forward. Specifically, this should make it easier to complete a long-term storage solution for number 6, as well as proceed with our work on number 7. All employees are required to keep the courtyard entrance to this new room secure. Failure to do so is considered grounds for immediate termination. Okay, so I get most of this. I don't know what's up with the bestial transformation, though. I don't think we see anywhere in the game, or even in the lore, to my knowledge, anyone who can transform into a beast. Huh. No, really, what is that? Okay, well, I don't need to worry about that too much for now. But here's a fun little naming convention they have going in this game. You can see this is called Snow White. I usually refer to it mentally as Project Snow White, but I guess it's Plan Snow White. All of the magic experiments that were going on before the war, not before the war, before the incidents that led up to 2053 were named after fairy tales. So in this game, I believe the relevant ones are Project Snow White, which is what we're about to go find out about, Project Sleeping Beauty, which we are going to find out about in the very last ending, I believe. And I think there's one more. Actually, no, I think that's the only two in this game at least. But that also does explain why so many of the shades, like the boss shades, canonically have, not canonically, but are named after fairy tales, because that's the developers keeping with the naming convention. In case you're wondering, no, the shades were not like named by the project and whatnot.
There's a section
That was a slip of the
this manor
tongue.
called the planning room, and I think
You think this room will let you harness the ability to control all forms of magic, correct?
actually, yeah. Or even if it doesn't, something there might point us in the right direction.
So where is this planning room?
There's an entrance in the courtyard. It's not far.
Good. Let's go find it.
As I recall, the courtyard is the room that I was really, really confused about last time we were here, because it's full of statues that Emil presumably petrified, right? Like people. But I have no idea how
The power to control
or
all
why
magic.
they end up like that. I can imagine why they came here and then Emil accidentally
If we could heal both
and
Emil
potentially
and
intentionally in some
Franz,
cases
it would be quite a
petrified them.
achievement. Two birds with one stone, as they say.
The issue I don't know about is why they all ended up in the courtyard specifically.
I didn't think you cared.
Perhaps this tome is getting a bit sappy in his old age.
It should
Yeah,
be
look at
right
this.
around here somewhere.
It's so weird. I mean, it's creepy, don't get me wrong, and I like that it's creepy, but, I mean, look, so this guy's obviously swinging, probably at Emil, maybe at another person, and this one has a bow out, ready to draw, so those two probably got petrified on purpose, but what was going on with these other two? Oh, like I said, I love the visual storytelling, because you can imagine so many scenarios that led up to these people being petrified, and we're never, ever, ever going to get an answer. I mean, I suppose technically the new Nier project that's coming out could give us an answer. It could be something really wacky, like it's Emil's perspective of the story or something. No, that wouldn't make sense because Emil stayed locked up in the mansion for most of his existence. I don't know. I just really like thinking about the new project that's going on because I really, 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 really want it to come out. Anyway, is this it? Oh, it is. I remember there being a passage in the floor somewhere. I did not remember being that. Also, I'm surprised Emil hasn't found that before. Anyway, down we go.
Warning. This facility, I can't read.
Oh, wait. Is it
Something about
in our language? Is that for the audience's convenience? Maybe.
If someone bothered to attach a warning to this room, I doubt they will appreciate us forcing our way inside.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know what their written language is. The only characters I know that are specific to this universe are the angelic characters, which they clearly don't read because that's what the black scroll is written in. So I guess, aside from that, it's presumably English or Japanese or whatever game language you're playing the game in. Because that's what the letters are written in, that you can read. Like the letters that you like deliver and stuff. So I guess language, like written language, hasn't transformed too much. But then that begs the question about what's up with the chaos language? Because the spoken language has clearly transformed a great deal. It's literally unrecognizable and indecipherable at this point. Did writing become uniform at some point? Maybe.
Emil.
I would not put that past the writers.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Anyway, sorry Emil, I'm getting really distracted in this rather serious moment for you. I suppose it's not serious yet, but it's about to get very serious.
Something is amiss with Emil. Take care not to stray too far from him.
Oh, I remember this. Yes, yes. The camera angles. Oh, we don't mess with the camera angles too much in this game. At least not compared to Automata. Automata was always... Oh, God. Oh, it all came rushing back to me. Oh, the key cards. The key cards. Oh, man. You know, it's not as bad. Hold on. Okay, it's not going to be as bad as I think it is. Because the moment I picked up that key card, two things came back to me. One, I need to find a ton of key cards in this area to open the doors. And also, Metal Gear Solid came back to me. Because in Metal Gear 1 and 2 and in Metal Gear Solid, the developers decided it would be fun to make the keycards realistic in the sense that you need to use the right keycard for the right door. You just upgrade them. The idea behind it, as I recall, was it would be similar to like fumbling a keyring while you're in the middle of an important mission. But yeah, that drove me insane back in the day. I remember playing Metal Gear 1 and just going to every door and pulling every single keycard out. It was horrible. I mean, the item system in those first few games was actually just horrible in general. Because you can't do things like, for instance, wear a gas mask and pull a keycard out at the same time, even though there are times where you are required to use a keycard in a room where you need a gas mask. It was very strange. Okay, I'm getting distracted though. I need to be progressing because this is going to be a long trek, from what I recall. And I think there's going to be a ton of enemies too. Oh wow, hold on. Now that I'm actually looking at this area and not being distracted by memories of horrible keycard systems, this is a very interesting area. The hiccups are here, unfortunately. So we have this big medical facility beneath the mansion. And for now, it's like the actual physical layout of it isn't too important. It's going to be a labyrinth because that's what the game demands. But the idea of having a giant sprawling medical facility beneath a haunted manor certainly is a good one. I don't play a lot of horror games. I've brought that up before, actually. I just don't enjoy them much. I do wonder if this is something that they've, like, that exists in other games before. Where is the key at? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted again. I'm sort of just looking for an enemy to spawn that will drop it. Oh, there's a box here. That's where it is. Oh, no, that's a map, actually. That's actually way more useful. Okay, is there a box I missed? Oh, no, there's a shiny object on the wall.
Emil is falling behind.
No, he's not. He's just stuck on a wall somewhere. Okay, okay, I'm getting a unique thing that didn't happen last time. It's actually kind of making me a little bit motion sick. That might just be because I'm not feeling the best today. But I definitely am not a fan of the angled top-down camera. I like it, like, conceptually. I think it's very cool. But I'm not sure... Ooh, yeah, no, that... I don't know, what do I have, like, motion blur turned on? I don't think so. Yeah, there's something about it that's definitely getting to me. I hope it's not getting to you guys. Oh, we got a new sword. How nice. Oh, we need to go upgrade all the weapons. I was talking about, like a situation like this where there's a giant modern facility beneath the haunted mansion. Because that seems like a pretty solid idea. You could definitely apply it to a lot of things. I mean, I know, for instance, that it's... I know it's not entirely unheard of in horror. Okay, well, I'm also a lot of HP off of that. Oh, okay. What's the healing button? I need to remember what the buttons are. That is... I did not buy any healing items. Okay, I think I actually need to pay attention while fighting then. But, yeah, I can think of a few examples, but I don't know any... But not in games, only in other horror media. Because I have watched a fair few horror movies and whatnot. But then again, I really don't know if I can maintain a conversation on that particular topic because it's very, very few. Ow. I really need to pay attention here, and I'm not. Oh, God. Emil, will you help me, please? I mean, you're doing a lot already for me with the occasional one-shots. But I do not like fighting in a room with so little visibility as this. It's a very common trope. Oh, it's really common. Okay, okay. I was just wondering, because it seems like a really good one. Like, it's definitely worthy of being a trope. Okay, can I just run past these guys? I can. This is a loading zone. Fantastic. Oh, scrap of paper. Well, not one I can see. Oh, look, 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 look. In the bottom of this document. That photo has a very familiar face in it, doesn't it? Notice, progress report on number 6. December 25th, 2025. Oh, wow, that date's already passed. Oh, that's so weird. I think that was the case for the other one as well, but it didn't really click in my head yet. Man, isn't that weird? I remember back when I was in school still, there was one particular day in 2015 where over the PA system, it was announced that that day was Back to the Future Day, that being the day that they travel to in Back to the Future. And I remember thinking that was really cool, really special. You know, that movie I love happens on today, you know, even though that today was very different than it was predicted to be. But, yeah, seeing another instance like that where the day is past, even though it's supposed to be set in the future, even, like set in the future for when the game came out, is so weird. Needless to say, real life did not go the way it did in this game. Though, to be fair, this wasn't a prediction in any way, because everything post-2003 in this world is different than real life. We've completed the initial research in number 6 and are ready to initiate the startup experiment in the coming days. As this will likely mark a great leap forward in Gestaltic research, the National Weapons Research Laboratory has made the completion of the number 6 project its top priority. Budgets for all other projects are to be frozen effective immediately. Oh, that's what they were called. The National Weapons Research Laboratory. It's such a long name. You would think they would give them like a cool acronym or something. But no, that's the name of the big evil corporation that's making all the magic stuff. Because I'm pretty sure like 90% of the evil magic stuff that happens in this series was funded as like part of the umbrella fund for this corporation or this laboratory. I know there's a ton of stuff that was funded by them. I don't think they're actually like a national thing either. I mean, I guess they technically are, because Japan kind of had a monopoly on magic research, but also they were heavily implied to be getting most of their research done from America. It's kind of weird. We can explain it whenever it comes up in the story later. But most of it comes, most of the supposed monopoly comes from why magic even exists in this world in the first place. You know, post 2003 stuff. Or rather, exactly the year 2003 stuff.
This must have been where I was.
Oh, I can rotate my camera again. Oh my god, I could have been doing that this whole time, couldn't I? Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, I'm so conditioned by this game series that to not be able to move my camera once they forcefully change it. Okay, you know, that would have made that a lot easier. Also, I apologize if I'm muting a lot today. I need to keep coughing for some reason. Oh, you okay, Emil?
I'll be okay. We need to keep going. Sorry.
Aye, aye. Keep going, keep going. Oh, that is a loading zone. Okay, I was right. Oh my god, look at that. I can. My camera is completely free to move. Oh, not completely. I can rotate it to the sides, but I can't make it go up and down. Oh wow, this is trippy. I never did this before. I didn't realize you could do this in my original playthrough, and wow, I was right. That definitely is going to give me motion sickness if I play around with it too much. That is unfortunate. You know, I really had thought I had gotten over my motion sickness in games, but it seems not quite yet. I mean, I've gotten over it mostly, actually. A long time ago, I tried playing Bloodborne for the very first time, and I had to give up, even though I tried multiple times, multiple days, multiple weeks. I really, really, really wanted to play that game, and I just couldn't, because the motion sickness was really getting to me. Because for some reason, they decided games on the PlayStation don't have good graphic settings, so I couldn't turn off the motion blur or anything. Well, I've gotten over that since then. I have actually completed that game. It was very fun, mostly. I should probably be using the camera turning. But yeah, I thought it was a kind of a big deal for me. Not just because I got to play a really fun, popular game, but also because it marked me kind of getting over my motion sickness, which is a weird thing to even have. Because the thing is, I play Splatoon. That's like the most motion sick mainline game there is. Obviously, there's a lot of indie games that are way worse, but Splatoon is like begging to have motion sickness issues when you play that game, and I love it. I've been playing it since the first installment. I don't play it too much these days, but I still have the muscle memory and whatnot to do it if I wanted to. Oh, thank you, Emil. Yeah, isn't it a bit odd how motion sickness works? I think just bodies in general are weird. And yeah, I'm just gonna stab that guy. Emil will probably instant kill him for me. In fact, I can probably just run through all of this. I know that... I know Emil's falling behind. I know that the item we need, the key card, is going to drop from an enemy, but I think I'd rather just have them all spawn in and then deal with them. In fact, hold on. Let's swap off the spear. Give me a two-handed sword. We picked up a new one, didn't we? We did. Fang of the Twins. I forgot that we actually have the two-handed sword for 2B, don't we? Because even though we get it at the beginning of the game as part of the bonus, like the bonus DLC thing, we actually don't get to use it until now. Because you can't use two-handed swords until now. There we go. That should deal with all of those. Oh, I have a guy with a shield. I forgot these existed. Oh, okay. I am taking way too much damage. Remember that thing I said earlier about how I need to pay attention to what I'm doing or I'm going to get murdered because I don't have any healing items? I'm not doing that. Anyway, we got the key card. It was just on the floor. Is this the door for it? It is. Oh, wow. I really need to stop rotating that camera, don't I? It's not good for my health. Okay, that one's dead. You know, why don't we just put it back to where it was? I think it was like this, and then we can just leave it like that for now. Yeah? That's what we did in the original playthrough. I know he's falling behind. He can teleport. He will be fine. I know canonically he cannot teleport. That's like one of the few things that he can't do, but in-game he can. Actually, hold on. Can Emil teleport? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think he can. I think I was right in that statement that teleporting is one of the few things that he can't do. Oh, I had to rotate the camera here. Yeah, no, there's no way he can teleport. If he could, he absolutely would have used it in various points in the story that we've not actually gotten to yet. But would definitely benefit from him being able to teleport. Maybe he can in Automata, right? I mean, he never does. But, or not explicitly, but he does show up out of nowhere. That's kind of his whole running gag with 9S. Is that 9S calls him, and then he just shows up before 9S even ends the call. I don't know. I think it's just best not to think too much about Emil in the lore. Because even though he does make sense, like why he exists and is able to do the things he does, he doesn't really he doesn't really make sense that much, because he's a gag character. For not most of the part, but a lot of the times that he shows up, because he just has that really upbeat attitude. Release that magic. Where's the key card at? I mean, I think that's probably why they made him into the gag character, though, is because he's so strong that you can just assume that he is strong enough to literally pull off all the gags he's doing. Yeah? I mean, that would make the most sense. I don't know why I'm trying to debate how Emil works. Like I said, it's really one of the worst things I could be doing, because he's not supposed to make sense. Well, but see, that's the issue. Is that he does make sense. He's not supposed to make sense whenever he is in happy mode. How about that? If Emil is happy, he can do whatever he wants. If he's being serious, then he follows the rules of the universe, which he always does anyways. It's just hard to understand what the rules are with him. Anyway, I need a key to that building. Okay, which is going to be somewhere. Where? I don't know. If I had to guess, one of the little enemies around here will drop it. That's how it was in the first few rooms. Or it could be in this building here. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's our key. Oh, there's so many key cards. You know, I will say, though, it's not nearly as bad as I thought. I think the memories of Metal Gear were overriding my memories of Nier. And that's why it seemed so bad. Or at least why I thought it would be so bad. Because, my god, did those early Metal Gear games not play nice with a player. Not at all. I mean, I still want to play them here. Oh, big boss time. Oh, wow, big boss time. I forgot how to fight you. I think I want to parry you, right? Maybe. Oh, right. I'm not playing on hard mode. I can actually hurt you. Right. So I could just slap you a bunch. And I can't actually face tank you. I keep trying to parry you, which is clearly not working. Oh, that worked. I mean, I still took damage because it was a shockwave attack. Well, you know, it was better than I expected. Anyway, do you have a key for me in there? No, you have an elaborate machine. Oh, yeah, I remember that being rare. That's why it's golden. I don't need to be in there, do I? No, I don't think so. Where do I need to go? Probably this way? There it is. Oh, stairs down. Oh, another piece of paper. Oh, yes, reading time. Oh, and there's a meal down in the bottom right. Notice, meeting agenda, September 12th, 2026. Oh, that day has almost passed. Well, I say almost, but it's over half a year away. Or actually, almost exactly half a year away. Today's meeting will address the following topics: a solution for long-term storage on number 6, a progress report on number 7, disguising the laboratory's above-ground facility as a mansion. And we can see on the bottom left, that is an unfamiliar face. We will get to know them very soon, though.
Project number 6.
Oh, why is that line so
Some
quiet?
sort of weapons laboratory.
What the hell was going on down here?
What was I doing here?
I have doubts as to whether or not Emil will be able to continue.
I'm
He'll be fine.
Let's just go.
He is in serious Emil mode, which means he's going to be a bit debuffed. But that's just fine. Oh, there's a key right there. We can see it. Oh, but the door is blocked, conveniently, by these metal lockers that I am unable to move because I am a player character. How do I get into that room then? Looks like there's a passage over here. Also, you know, I noted earlier the game's combat a little bit is a bit one of the weaker parts of the game, but it does have a lot of little interesting details to it. Like these red orbs that the enemies are shooting at me. If I hit those with my sword, I do actually recover mana from it. So if I wanted to be a super, like, magic-heavy fighter, I absolutely could, as long as I'm going up against super magic-heavy enemies. Then again, I suppose it can be really magic-heavy anyways, because this game buffed magic so much compared to the original. It's nearly unrecognizable. Like, even the animations for some of the spells are different. Well, I mean, they're all obviously different because the whole game looks way better because of updated graphics and whatnot. But like the, how to say, magic was a lot bigger and stronger in the old version of the game because you couldn't move while casting it. So it has a lot of visual differences. Oh, look at this, tree in a cage. Oh, this is like a playroom. Oh, in that case, I suppose we're about to go into like the facility where like subjects are kept, right? Because this is probably as far as they're allowed to go outside of testing, if I had to guess. We've actually,
Emil is falling.
I know he's falling behind. We've probably actually gotten far enough into the facility that we can actually take the structure literally.
Can't leave Emil be.
Oh, okay. Oh, Emil does not want to backtrack. That's what's happening. Yeah, we can see here we have some safety doors to stop. See, look at that. He can teleport. He can't do that in lore, but he does it in game, so he doesn't get stuck on a rock. Yeah, this has a double door to stop the subjects from looking out. And then we have the playroom, which is surprisingly close to the entrance. Door is locked. Oh, right. We're gonna get jumped. Of course. That's fine, though. We can deal with it. Oh, wow. I might actually die if I'm not careful. I've been saying it this whole time, but I'll probably be fine. They drop a lot of healing items. I thank you for the items. I will not need them. And, oh, we got another big boss. Look at this. Same type as last time. Oh, yep, and I think you're supposed to jump to dodge this one if you're not parrying. Like I'm failing to do. Because those shockwaves are gonna really mess you up if you just do a regular dodge. Well, because we're not playing on hard mode, we can just, as I mentioned earlier, face tank it. There we go. Give me that key, please. Also, I need to heal again. Actually, I don't think we need to. There's probably gonna be a save point soon. Oh, it's not a key, it's a document. Progress report on number 6, October 11th, 2025. Okay, we've gone back in time a little bit. The donor body Halua has been chosen from among the 7 candidate subjects to proceed to the next stage. In the interest of protecting state secrets, all but one of the remaining subjects will be disposed of. The donor body Emil, however, will be kept in storage as a fail-safe measure. Ooh, now we're starting to see the ominous connection. Oh, flashes of images.
Sure you're okay, Emil?
Don't worry if you missed it. We will get a better look later.
I'm a weapon? What does that even mean? What am I?
It appears he's trying to remember something.
You're gonna be fine.
Am I? Am I really?
Your past makes no difference. We'll support you no matter what.
At any rate, you would hardly be the first member of our merry band to have issues.
Aye aye, they are all very broken people. And we love them for it. Oh, there's our save point. Okay, so I suppose I should mention now. That little flash of images showed us 3 things. Emil's face, the mansion, and the thing in this room that we are about to see. Let's go see it, shall we? And once we finish up here, I can explain what's going on from a lore perspective. Oh, I love this place. I mentioned it earlier, way earlier, that I love the giant concrete castle that we found. What was it? Oh, her name is evading me. Yona. We found Yona in at the very beginning of the game. I think I just really like giant concrete structures. Like this, like really big, ominous ones. They really do something for me. Oh, it's so good. I love it. And now we're about to find out why there's just a giant, ominous concrete structure. Oh, the lights are all still working. How surprising. Oh, I guess they could be magic lights, huh? Oh, and here's the thing from the photo. Oh. Is this what the bestial transformation was talking about in that one document? Maybe. Did they use transformation on this person? If so, they should have had the method to reverse it. So they can't be it.
I remember now.
Oh? Are you going to share the lore for me?
I remember everything.
Oh, I love the design. It's so freaky, I love it.
We used to be humans. Normal humans. Just a bunch of regular human kids like you'd see anywhere. And then we came here. They wanted to turn us into weapons. So they used magic to perform terrible experiments on us. Eventually they succeeded. They managed to create a perfect weapon. The name of that weapon was Number 6. But soon they lost control of Number 6, and the experiment was deemed a failure. They had to create a weapon that could petrify Number 6 and seal it away. So they created me. I'm Number 7. I'm a weapon.
Weapon or no weapon, you're still a meal to us.
Thank you.
Okay, he pretty much explained most of what was going on there. A little bit of extra detail. That girl we saw earlier in the other document that was named Halua, this is her. Oh. I love the design. I know I mentioned it earlier. I kind of just want to stop and look at it for a second. So we can see it has the Emil head, like the Nier Automata Emil head, the thing that Yokotaro wears everywhere. And then its guts are like scooped out. I don't know if that's how they originally were, or that was from the experiments, or from whatever chain of events led to them being pinned to the wall. But it's such a good monster design. It really is. Okay, Emil, let's trigger the next part, shall we?
This is Number 6. She's my sister.
Oh, she's awake.
This thing is alive?
Oh, look at those weird, goopy, bony
My
hands.
sister is the greatest.
It's kind of
weapon
impressive that it can be
made.
goopy and bony at the same time.
Yes, go on.
And with her power, I could eradicate my petrification curse.
So what's the plan here?
First, you have to promise me something. If my sister somehow manages to swallow me up, my original self becomes lost.
Oh, she's well and truly awake. Oh, you know, I guess they didn't actually have her sealed away, did they? They just have her asleep. Oh, I forgot how big she is. I was actually about to mention that, but the camera's so zoomed out, we don't have a real sense of scale.
To kill me.
No, we're not going to kill you, Emil. Oh, it ate him.
You have to get him
I did not remember that.
now.
I'm on it. We're not gonna lose anyone else.
I need to swap weapons. I don't want to fight with the big sword. Give me the spear, please. Thank you. Can I shoot magic at you? That's the wrong magic. That's the one I want to use.
Hurry. There's still
Actually,
time.
it looks like my spear is the thing that's not working. I think I have to use magic. Oh, which is probably why it's shooting so many red orbs, so I can regenerate my mana. Okay.
Magic is the only way to damage this one.
Yes, it is, but magic gets restored when you smack the orbs. Hey, you know, this is just like I mentioned earlier.
Stay your weapons.
It's like foreshadowing or something.
To Nier as well.
How is magic any different?
He is highly resistant to it.
Then let's kill that thing with magic and get Emil out
Ow.
of there.
Now, I don't imagine this boss will be too much trouble. At least I don't remember it being, even from the original playthrough.
Would doubtless
Ow.
harm the boy.
Okay, fine, I'll
We
stop
must use
smacking
magic
him.
to defeat this beast.
I just wanted my mana back. Yeah, but the issue is I see if look at this. See this? When I had to shoot him regularly, first of all, I'm taking a lot of damage. But also the magic bullets do not get destroyed by my magic bullets. Those get eaten up by the pink ones. Also, what's up with the purple orbs? I don't know if I can smack those ones. Oh, look at it crawl. You know, this is kind of me just gushing at the monster design more than an actual fight, isn't it? But look at it. I love it so much. And admittedly, it's not the greatest monster design in this game. There's a lot of like monster designs that are way better. I feel like I'm just partial to this one because it has Emil's face on it. Am I really not allowed to smack it with physical attacks? I feel like I should be able to. I mean, obviously it's going to smack me back if I do. Oh, we knocked it over. It's still, okay, well, there's no reason to be smacking it then. Because I only need to smack it if I'm trying to get the orbs back. Oh, we have a bot. I'll deal with that in a minute. Also, I did a lot more damage than I thought I did. Anyway, will you come down here, Halua? Number 6. You probably prefer to be called Halua, don't you? I certainly would not like to be called by a number. Ow. You know, I will note. So, I talk a little bit... Okay, I talk a little bit. I talk a lot about the combat in this game.
Emil, we're coming for you.
And one of the unique aspects of this red orb style of combat that's also an automata is its potential as a bullet hell. Because you see in automata, it very much is a bullet hell a lot of the time, especially when you're in the flying sections. It's literally like Toho.
This thing's way
That's not a good use of literally, is it? Sorry. But, it's very much like Toho in other famous bullet hell games. This one doesn't do that nearly so well, because the enemies just sort of spit the balls at you, and then you sort of walk in circles like this, and you're mostly fine. Ow. I'm still fine with it though, because it does look very pretty on some of the bosses. Just not this one. Hey, there's gonna be a phase 2? That kind of felt very underwhelming. There has to be a phase 2, right? Oh, I can get rid of the bot while we're doing this. Pop. There he goes. Oh, look at this new attack. I mean, same attack, but doing it in a new way. It's amazing how Nier is so good at making the same Dark Lance attack look good so many times in a row.
Emil.
And to be fair, he does mix it up on occasion. You know, he uses Dark Hand, Dark Phantom in the cutscenes as well. But the Lance is absolutely the classic one. Oh, hello, Halua.
It's okay. It's over now. I'll always be watching over you, Emil.
Thank you, Alua.
There we go. Now, a notable thing, like one of the big critiques of this game
Are you all right?
is that they kind of try really hard to make you cry.
I feel my sister.
Now, I'm not saying this is not an emotional moment, but I will say there's a lot of moments like this one where you don't actually know
Yes, we're all
the characters or
quite
are
pleased.
attached
Now
to
get
them
out here already.
until later on,
Just a second. I can't
because a lot of the lore is
see very well.
not found until after you've done these emotional moments. So, like, we have no idea who Halua is.
No, don't.
I mean, I do, but you guys don't. So you guys probably are not nearly as invested in that particular scene as I am.
Emil, what's wrong?
Stay back.
Oh, don't worry, Emil. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad. There he is! It's our boy! Oh, he's become his future, well, now present self. And he is very reasonably upset about this whole thing.
Welcome back, Emil. You've been through a lot.
But my body. I can't stand to be with you when I look like this.
What I tell you, we're here for you, no matter what. Can you see my face?
You
Oh, this scene is so good.
just like I thought you would.
Because obviously I'm kind of
Really cool.
desensitized to Emil's face, right? I see it as cute and funny. Because I'm used to Automata and seeing him as a mascot character. But they do a great job at showing him
I
as
think I'm okay now.
unnerving while still being a child here. Because you don't get a lot of close-ups with Emil's face while it's animated. But yeah, this is Emil. He's stuck like this now. Skeleton body. Weird head made of unidentified element.
If this is how I look now, then so be it. I was terrified at first.
And here it is, Emil's classic dismissal of his problems.
I have the magic I wanted, and I can use it to bring Kaine
Oh.
back to us.
He has so much problems.
Emil.
So many. No, yeah, and Nier's picking up on it. That's nice to see. He has had some development off screen.
We should hurry. She's waiting. I sure hope seeing me doesn't petrify her. You know, in fear.
Oh, it hurts. Oh my god. I didn't really pick up on this the first time I played this game. Because when I played this game, I was still a teenager. And I was very dense to emotional stuff. Really, really dense to emotional stuff. So I didn't really pick up a lot of stuff that was going on with Emil. But man, he is not in a good place mentally.
Transformation has not stolen your terrible sense of humor.
Anyway, yes, I would like to save my progress. And notably, this next scene that's going to play, this is actually where the next routes are going to start from.
Whenever I interacted
This
with
exact
Kaine,
cutscene.
I was reminded
So we're gonna see this a
of something
lot.
From my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
Oh, he's trying to rationalize his thoughts out loud.
Anyway,
Welcome back, Kaine. The gang's all back together again. Oh, and the big monster in the basement is still there as well, right? Forgot about that almost.
Beast approaches.
I thought we were about to have a feel-good moment.
I know.
Not quite. We'll get there in a second, though. You know, I'm surprised it was so patiently waiting for us, but I suppose if it can't break through the wall of Kaine stone, it can't break through the other walls, can it? Anyways, we are much stronger now. Oh, wait. Oh, we're starting right from the end of the fight, huh? Oh, I hate this part. All these little targets are so small. And so weird to hit.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
Well, it doesn't need to eat. It's a shade.
Not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
My sword feels lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill
Yep.
of the user. Strike it down.
Hey, wait, hold on. Do shades need to eat? I don't think they do. I mean, I know they physically are capable of eating because they just sort of absorb stuff into their weird darkness. But I don't know if that even really counts. I think they're just absorbing stuff. I mean, actually, it might just go out the other end. You know, I don't know a lot about the biology of shades. Because there's no way they need to eat. There's zero chance. I know that much. But they do have blood. So they probably need to breathe. Probably. I can't actually guarantee that one, can I? I suppose we've never seen a shade be choked to death. Choked. Sorry. Oh, he's so much stronger now. Oh, actually, are we about to see his shade get crushed? Oh, he's not getting choked to death. He's getting crushed. Oh, he's so much stronger now. And edgier. I know I keep saying edgier, but he hasn't actually been all that edgy. I think it's mostly in his interactions with the side quest people. Because we just know that he has to be in an ambiguously moody state at all times. That he's not like in a story moment.
Alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Oh, it's so weird seeing this scene. Like the regular Route A version of this scene.
You gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
It's a bit different than the other routes, to say the least. Anyway, welcome back, Kaine. Welcome back. Oh, isn't that quite the sight to see after first waking up?
Hey. You were the one calling me, weren't you?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, yep, drink water. You're right. You know what? I have not drinking a single drop of water this whole time. I need to make a sound alert for that.
Right away.
Actually, I haven't made sound alerts for any of this. I turned all of them off immediately because they were destroying my ears, the default ones.
Welcome back, Kaine.
But yeah, that is a great idea.
You grew up.
What was I saying, though?
How long has it been?
Yeah, Kaine is...
Years.
Oh, yeah. You know, I would be completely silent too if I woke up to see whatever's going on here.
Shit. That's a long time.
Yep, and that's would probably be my reaction too.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. So I was about to mention that Kaine is like, oh my god, he's 5 years older. I can actually be attracted to him now. But I forgot that he also just has a crush on her, doesn't he?
Lunar tear?
I forgot that they had this weird tension because it doesn't show up at all in the first half of the game.
I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Anyway, doesn't she? I think she wears it in her hair for the rest of the game, doesn't she? I think so.
Waking from her long petrified sleep.
Oh, I remember this line though.
Camille's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain.
That is.
That is.
Until Devil and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Oh, I've heard that line so many times. Oh, I remember that one. I remember being so
Kidding me?
heartbroken the moment I heard that, because I had no clue about any of what was happening. I was like, oh, I'm so happy, everyone's here, everyone's together. And then what do you mean Devil and Popola ruined it? My heart just dropped, because I did play Automata first. Wait, did I? Well, I played Automata before the remake. I considered playing the remake the first time playing this, because it's the one I remember. But yeah, I was just trying to think, what could they possibly have done wrong? Because I didn't remember any of the lore. But yeah, we're about to see it.
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me.
Yep, there it is. So I will note. So they're chasing Kaine and Emil out of the village pretty much. Or they're saying you can't sleep here because you're freaks. And dangerous. And it's kind of understandable, right? I mean, Emil looks like that. Kaine, though. Kaine is a weird one. The game has not talked a lot about Kaine's ostracization from her old village, the Aerie. And we know what happened. We know they still don't like her. But also the Aerie just kind of sucks in general, like the people there. So we don't really know why they don't like her. The main thing we get so far is the whole shade possession thing she has going on. Where every now and then she has like a shade sort of appear on her skin that gives her a combat boost. There is other stuff going on with her. Other very important stuff. I don't know if we're going to be discussing it here, though. It is discussed in one short story. Only one. Well, like outside of the game short story. And it is vaguely hinted at in-game. And I would love to talk about it, because it's an interesting thing. I just feel extraordinarily uncomfortable about it, because the character situations are rough as is, right? We read that one story about how Nier made money before killing Shades, and that was already really uncomfortable for me. So I'll think about if we talk about Kaine more, like more than what the game gives us later on, because the game will give us a lot of Kaine information later on. But yeah, the townspeople think that she's a freak for more than just the shade thing.
As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
Aye. Oh, I should note. Oh, well, I'll let him finish talking.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
Actually, you know, that was a really important line for him to get out, because I was actually about to bring up that exact thing.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end.
Oh, he's so edgy. It makes sense,
They
though.
said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
Oh, I have a feeling he's going to talk for a little while, isn't he? Probably, he's going to wake up and have dialogue, too. Let me talk. It's my turn.
Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad.
No, okay, well, I was going to say no you aren't, but you do some pretty terrible things later.
Once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation.
Oh, you're thinking about that. Oh my god! The screenshot! Screenshot, what was the button? I think I got it. Did I get it?
Sleep well?
No. Oh, I think I missed it. Did I get it? Hold on. I need to check my files. Where are they? Did I get it? Oh, I missed that one. Dang it. Okay. We missed one. Oh, what was this? The hotkey for screenshotting. Oh, it was Windows and print screen. Okay. Yeah, we missed that one. It's fine. Anyway, we'll get outside and then we'll talk, because I want to be able to run around while talking.
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Aye. Let me go outside and then we can start talking a little bit. Oh, I'm so upset that I forgot what the screenshot button was. We missed a black entry. Anyways, so something I was going to bring up as soon as we saw Kaine recognize Emil despite his new face is that Kaine... Yeah, Shift Windows S also works. But yeah, Kaine and Emil always had a special relationship because as Nier just noted, they always sleep outside. Like they'd never go into the village with you, even before the time skip, before Emil looks like that. So they've always had a special relationship. And that one moment where Kaine recognizes Emil is actually a huge moment for him. They don't talk about it in-game much. In fact, I don't think they talk about it much in-game at all. But the fact that she's able to recognize him, despite changing and not talking, is really what gets him, like, back on his feet. And he's still very dismissive of his own issues. He really is, and he will continue to be so. But he's at least good enough. And that's the important thing, because having life be good enough is a big step for a lot of people, including Emil. Oh, right, F12 would have also worked. I forgot, because this game is on Steam. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. We won't miss the other ones. What else was I going to say? Right, we'll see a lot more of the unique relationship between Emil and Kaine later on. Because right now, this is still very much Nier's story. Everything is all centered on Nier. We won't get to the other characters for a long time. But for now, let's see what he has to say to Devila and Popola. Probably he's going to be apologetic, right? Because he's very sensible. Or kind of.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that's awkward.
I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
No, you were definitely justified in that, and she's probably going to agree with you.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting.
Look at this, two adults talking it out.
Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Actually, I don't know if Nier's considered an adult. I mean, I know in universe he is. Because, like, the age of adulthood is lower because of lower life expectancy. But I don't know if I don't actually know if he's 18 or older. He might be 17. He is, like, a really small child in the first half of the game.
All right.
Oh, you know, I was so distracted, too, by the upcoming awkward conversation. I didn't even get to say my thing. I love this song. Oh, I love the song so much. Remember the time that we just sat here? Not sat here. We sat in the tavern and just listened to them singing? That was nice. I don't think we can do that again. I think because we triggered the time skip, we can't ask them to sing anymore. And that was really, really nice. Thankfully, the game also loves this song, so we will get to hear it a lot later. In fact, there's still a version of the song that we haven't heard yet, that we will get to hear later on. And it's very nice, because it has both of them singing again. Both of them singing. Oh, it's wonderful. That thing we did that whole long side quest for, they give it to us for free later. Technically it's a different version. Well, not technically, it just is a different version. Did I go to the wrong spot? I might have. No, I didn't. But, yeah, it is a different version, but they are still both singing together, and that's always a treasure. Anyway, hello, Popola.
Popola?
Oh, hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. and I'd jump down your throat for it.
Oh, I will say, so I don't have any memories of the Papa Nier version of this game at all, other than that one scene at the very beginning, where it's really uncanny because he's written like a child, but he looks like an old man. But I don't really know how I would feel about this section of the game as the old man. Because here's the thing, Papa Nier has his charm. He really does. The issue is that the game is not written for you to be playing as an old man. It's meant to be played first as a very young boy, and then here as a young man who is still very unsure, insecure of himself. Like in this line here. Or this whole interaction, really. And I don't know if I would like having big, strong, old man Papa Nier do this. Like I said, he has his charm. He definitely does, but the charm is mostly because he's a big, cool old man. And also the weird gap from his words and appearance not really matching. Yeah, I think I can definitively say I like the young adult Nier a lot more.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh.
Oh, do we have a job?
Yes, about that.
Maybe?
You know about the lost shrine, right?
Oh, do we get to go back there? Oh, I wanted to gush about how much I love it again.
The temple where I was first.
Like appearance-wise, not the gameplay. The gameplay kind of sucks there.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair.
Not gameplay, like level design. Oh. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Oh, I love the Shadow Lord's lair. I remember that. That place is stuck in my head forever.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So take a
Actually, the reason it's stuck in my head forever is because it has one particular moment of lore that doesn't really make sense to me, or at least it didn't back in the day. We'll see if it makes sense to me now, because I might be able to figure out what's going on.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired.
Oh my god, it only took 5 years. Remember that? That whole main quest that felt like a side quest we did? Where we had to get the ferryman working on the canal?
It took a lot longer than expected. What with the
Oh, you know
shades and
what?
all.
Yeah, the shades is a reasonable reason to delay that.
I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge.
Oh, how
That should
kind.
make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I just remembered something! Oh my god, the remake! It includes one of the short stories in the game. Like, they adapted it in the second half of the game. We get to go do that. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Like, because there's a whole important thing that happens with the ferryman. Oh, that's why I don't remember the ferryman, because he wasn't important in the original. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited. I remember that short story. I love it so much. Actually, it's one of the best ones. You know, now I'm thinking about it, that's probably why they chose to adapt it in the game.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful.
Oh, but I will say that is one short story that we don't have to read. I mean, if I did, it would have definitely be... No, it probably would just straight up be the longest one we do ever. Yeah, we get to see it and play out in game now.
All right. I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Oh yeah, you got it. Oh, now I'm thinking about that. I'm so excited to go pick out short stories after this stream's over. Because I really do want to get back to our story times. Like I said, today I just wanted to get through the in-game story, as there's a lot of that.
The path above the entrance.
But we'll definitely do it next time, which will probably be tomorrow. I remember where the ferry is.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
Oh, hopefully.
We can move.
But I do love running around. Whenever it's daytime, there's lyrics in the music. And I'm never going to pass up on a chance to run through the Northern Plains when the music's playing. Now then, where exactly is the passage? Ah, not that. That will drown me. Oh, I hear Devla singing in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. You will spend 10 minutes standing there listening to Devla. Don't do it. Oh. But we haven't had a single day yet in game where it's daytime. I've been so deprived the lyric version of the songs. Why did they just pull my camera? That they don't usually do that. Is this a new thing because he's important in the remake? Maybe. Is there a weapon in that box? No. Anyway, hello, Red Bag Man.
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
Wait a second. No, you aren't important. You're the wrong guy. There's a different guy. Wait, isn't this guy important? I remember the red bag is important. Oh, wait. Oh, it's the mailman who's important. I remember now. It's the mailman is the important one, but the guy with the red bag also is part of the story somehow. I don't remember how, but he is part of that story. I think.
That red bag. By my pages. You're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
He is indeed.
Hey, it's been a
Oh,
while.
I actually remember. Last time we saw this guy, I was tearing apart his outfit because it does not make any sense. It is so weird.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked.
We're not going to tear into it again. We'll just exist knowing that he has whatever this is going on.
Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work. Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll...
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here going silent because I'm staring at his clothing because it's one of those things where the more you think about it, the less it makes sense. And the thing is, you guys, I don't even know if you can tell with you guys because you guys have like 720p maximum. But I can see it. I can see, like, the folds in his outfit. It doesn't make sense. Oh. I would ask what the 3D modeler was thinking, but I don't even know if they really were. Oh, it's so weird. Oh, it's so weird. Oh, God. Oh. No, stop thinking about it. Just get to the dialogue. Look at this. We have a fast travel menu now. Oh, okay, fast travel. Where did we need to go? Lost Shrine. Right. Back entrance. This is the first time we can actually go back here, since the bridge broke. Anyway, oh, look at this. The gang's all back.
Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
You got it.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Oh, he's so angry. I always forget how angry... I mean, I don't forget. I've been calling him Eddie this whole time. But Nier gets so angry anytime the Shadow Lord is brought up. It's actually kind of funny because you can go from a goofy side quest, because not that there's many of those left, but you can go from a lighthearted side quest immediately into the Shadow Lord. I always find that entertaining. Actually, that's kind of how he talks about the Shadow Lord in that over-exaggerated 4Kids-esque dub voice. I mean, that's how Grimoire Noir talked. Oh, I'd love to be able to... I should practice doing Grimoire Noir's voice. I'm not one for impressions, really. But Grimoire Noir is so funny. I think there is not a single character in this game who's funnier than Noir. And it's not even because he makes jokes. He is a very serious character. It's just that his voice is so stupid. I love it. Well, then again, I feel like it's I feel like he's kind of carried by only being in scenes that contain Vice and Kaine, and Vice is talking back against him every time, because Vice is really the funny one. Oh, new weapon? Hey, new weapon. Oh, I can't wait to do the weapon stories. I need to find all of them. I should probably go find all of them off stream. I mean, I can't find all of them off stream, because a lot of them are found in story places, and also 3 of them are in the DLC. And the DLC kind of sucks, not gonna lie. It's actually really pretty bad. Because what it is... okay, so just explain. The DLC from the original game is included in this remake for free. And the main gameplay feature is you just go through 3 big gauntlets of enemies that end with a kind of unique but also very underwhelming boss fight. Oh, we don't get to see the shrine from the outside, like a big zoomed out view? That's unfortunate. I still like the inside, though. I think the inside is kind of cooler. 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 I think the inside is kind But yeah, the whole point of the DLC is that every time you beat one of those big gauntlets, you get a little itty bitty tidbit of lore about Nier's family situation. And also you get to play as the opposite version of Nier that you have in your version. So like if you're playing the original Nier Gestalt and you're playing as Papa Nier, you turn into Kid Nier. And if you're playing the original Nier Replicant, you turn into Papa Nier. It's actually really interesting the way they decided to do that. Where do I need to go to progress? I don't want to fight these guys. What was I even talking about? Oh, I'm so scatterbrained. I was talking about something. The DLC? Oh, the DLC was one of the things I was talking about. I'm sorry, as soon as we got in here and like the vocals kicked in, my brain just went, ugh, music. And I stopped thinking. Oh, this is a good way to force me to fight the enemies. The grab blocks. I remember what button to use. No, but I'm still doing it though. The music started and I just can't stop thinking about it. It's really good. It really is. Can I open this now? No. Actually, I used to have a playlist that included Nier music. I don't remember. Oh, I do remember. Most of it was not legally sourced because I don't even know where the Nier music is legally available. Or at least not back at the time. In fact, I don't know where it is now. I imagine it's on Spotify or something. But at the time, it was very much a Japan-only thing, which is very unfortunate. Especially because that's how a lot of stuff from Japan is. But yeah, I remember I just lost access to it one day and I couldn't get it back. This is definitely one of the tracks that was on it. Though I will say, looking back on it, this was a very strange track to be listening to when I'm like driving home from work or something. Would definitely do it again though. Yeah, of that there was no doubt. Also, I wonder what the Shadow Lord was thinking when he made all these block puzzles. I mean, he probably didn't do it personally, right? I mean, he might have. I mean, we don't know a lot about his personality. But it's because we don't know a lot that it's easy to headcanon him as like a goober or something. I mean, canonically, I think he is also really edgy like Nier is. I mean, he lets himself be called the Shadow Lord. In fact, he might have made the word, like the term Shadow Lord himself, for all I know. Because that was definitely not a thing that, like, the people who knew about his creation and birth came up with. Let's see, is that the door out? No, not quite. That's not it either. Where are we trying to go? This place is such a maze. But you know, in terms of edgy characters who are kind of goofballs, have you guys ever thought of Darth Vader? I know that's kind of random to be bringing up, but that guy is so funny whenever you like think about him as Anakin. I'm not too into Star Wars, really. I mean, I watched all of them like years ago, just so I could say I've watched them. And I didn't think too much about it. And although it definitely has remained in my mind a lot, I always find myself thinking about the strangest of things. And I think what triggered it was Rogue One. Because that movie is really good, even as a standalone movie. I would absolutely recommend it to anyone. But I saw that in theaters back when it came out. And it has this really interesting bit at the very end where it immediately transitions into the first original movie with like Darth Vader boarding a ship and threatening people, and then the other characters like Leia just playing dumb. And it's really, really, really funny, actually, if you think about that. Because they're playing dumb, but in Rogue One, we see that not 5 minutes ago, they were literally face-to-face with the guy fighting him. And they got me thinking a lot about Darth Vader's interactions with the characters. And the guy is so strange. And the thing is, I know why he's strange. It's because he's the same guy who was not Darth Vader in the original movies. Not the original, but the prequels. Like, he's still just a goofball. He turns off his, like, breathing apparatus so he can jump scare people. And ever since I thought about that, I realized that a lot of big evil villain type of characters can definitely be seen as that if you don't really know much about their personality outside of being evil. And the reason I've gone on this whole weird tangent is that I think the Shadow Lord is probably exactly like that. Because the Shadow Lord is sentient, right? And he does have a personality. Even if we don't get to see most of that. So I like to imagine, based on everything we see about the Shadow Lord in-game, which is mostly environmental, mind you, that he's just a complete goober. Is there anyone left? No? Can I open the door now? No, not quite. Oh, this one's still alive. Go down, please. Thank you. No, not quite. Now you're gone. Also, I've not noted, the finishing blows are very violent on Nier's part. I mean, he's a very violent man. As charming as he is. And that is actually a very important part of him, is that he's really, really violent. It just hasn't quite come into play yet. Oh, that's a new boss type. Hey, let's fight it. It's a new one. How does this one fight? He has a big ball body. Does he shoot magic? If I had to guess, he shoots magic. Ow. Oh, he smacks me really hard, first of all. Also, I still haven't bought healing items. Oh, yeah, he shoots magic. That's what he does. And he takes a massive amount of damage to parrying. And that's what this guy does. Oh, no, I missed that parry. I missed that parry. Oh man, parrying in this game is... I mean, it's really, really easy. It's just that you had to make sure you're not doing what I'm doing, which is spamming the attack button. You had to actually take your time and time it. Which, you know, makes sense. That's how it works in everything ever. Parrying is supposed to be precise. I just don't like being precise in this game. I like to mash the attack button and see what it does. Because as much as I think the combat is kind of boring, it is very, very satisfying, and that there is no doubt. Oh, onto the roof. Okay, I guess we don't get a big shot from the outside. Well, I will say, even though we won't get the big shot from the outside, I love this giant building.
Emil?
It's so nice.
From now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
Oh, they're gonna shoot you down so hard.
You aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun.
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out
Yeah,
there.
you really don't have to stay out there with them.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain.
I want to talk about this. I'm gonna let them finish talking, though.
Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
No?
Emil, that's enough.
Okay, she's gonna cut him off.
Maintain.
I was about to say, is she really gonna let him spill all the secrets?
Surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick him aside.
Oh, okay, and we immediately transition to the combat dialogue. Okay, that's fine. Oh, is there a weapon there that I missed? Dang. Anyway, what I was about to say? Right. So, earlier I briefly mentioned, and I kind of, not briefly, I mentioned the unique relationship that Kaine and Emil share, because they've always been sleeping outside together. And I gotta say, it's very funny to see Nier here trying to insert himself into that. Not because he wouldn't be welcome. He would. Right, everyone here likes each other quite a lot. But it is funny trying to see him reconcile the fact that he never thought about how they were treated differently before. I mean, it's funny, I don't really know how to describe it though. I keep saying funny. And it is entertaining, but it's not like funny, like I don't laugh at it. I suppose you could say it's interesting. Also, I apologize if there's any background noise. Some machinery just turned on. But yeah, I think, from what I remember, I think Nier is going to keep on being super awkward for the rest of the game. Well, I mean, I know he at some point has to get over it. Like, that's probably going to be as part of his character arc, if I had to guess, since I don't really have memories of it. But I don't really remember how he goes about resolving it. God, these things are so tanky. These are tankier than the big ones. I think I need to get weapon upgrades. Like, this is probably happening because I'm using a base level weapon. But it is a spear. I couldn't use it until just now, and the game has not sent me to the upgrade shop. So presumably the spears and the two-handed swords are dealing damage that's scaled for this part of the game. Right? That would make sense. Here, hold on. I am almost out of healing, and we have a whole probably boss fight to get to. It's fine, it's fine. We'll make it through. No, this damage definitely does seem low. Did they want me to go to the weapon upgrade shop already then? Maybe. I mean, this game is usually pretty good at conveying its intent to the player. But I will say I am not quite certain in this particular case. Though I will say if I was not using the spears from the ground over and over, I would probably have killed them already. Because the spears admittedly don't deal a lot of damage. Their main purpose is to let you do that finishing blow. There we go. Now they're all cleaned up. And we can save and we can go into what is most likely a boss fight. In fact, I can't imagine it's anything else. Oh, hold on, grab the weapon. That is a weapon. Oh, it's a two-handed sword. Okay, it wasn't there before. Good. I was wondering how I missed something so obvious. Oh, and here we are, back to not quite the beginning of the game, but a place where we haven't been since the beginning of the game. Oh! Hey, there's... How did that get up there? Now that I'm thinking about it, why and how did it get up there, and why and how did it decide to break through the ceiling?
There's dozens of them!
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light.
Oh right, I forgot that they're weak to the light. We've been encountering so many like bosses and not bosses, but like special enemies like with armor and stuff that aren't actually weak to the light because of the armor. That I forgot that's a thing they have. Or rather, it's kind of just a thing that you forget in general that they're weak to the light. Because for like 90% of the game, they are just standing out into the light without burning. Like, you know, but that's just because there's no daylight cycle. It's just that their light sensitivity is really actually quite good. They just can't be out in like direct light, I guess? I don't know, it's kind of weird. You know, now that I think about it, why are they weak to light? I mean, I know a lot about the Shades lore. I guess the biology of the Shades just isn't something that's talked about a lot, is it? You know, hold on. This is exactly what I'm talking about right now. It's something I've been talking about since the very first Nier stream, when the giant lizard showed up. And I realized I don't know why there's a giant lizard. I should probably, I don't know, you know, maybe we'll watch like a lore video or something when we're done with this. I mean, I don't like the idea of watching videos on stream. I'd much rather read the lore out to you guys. In fact, that's more likely what we'll do. But I definitely would like to find someone who knows why there's a giant lizard shade at the beginning of the game, and why there's other shades. I mean, this one's fine, and right? This is just a shade wearing a big suit of armor, pretty much. So we already established that they can do that. But there are a lot of shades where I just don't know why or how they exist. Like the aforementioned lizard. I keep bringing up the lizard. I'm sorry. The lizard is so weird. It's such an outlier. Why does it exist? Oh my god. It's in my head again. I can't stop thinking about it. Like, we're in an important scene, and we're in one of the... This is actually a scene that's criticized a lot, actually, so I don't care too much about it. But why? Why does the lizard exist? It drives me insane. Oh wait, this is not the scene. Okay, never mind. That's just a midway fight. Oh, mid-fight scene. Can I parry that? No, I cannot. Okay, well, we're now fighting a Beyblade. It does look like it's running out of energy, though. It's good. Oh, I missed that parry because I sidestepped it on accident. I missed that one because I just mistimed it. Ow. I'm almost out of healing. I mean, I'm gonna make it through this fight. But I really should just stop by the store and buy some healing at some point, shouldn't I? Ah, there we go. Fight over. I'm not going to talk about the lizard, okay? I almost did again. In fact, I'm kind of doing it now, but no, we'll stop talking about the lizard. Oh, here's the scene that's criticized. Right, this. See this? This kind of getting stabbed to the chest and dying. You'd think that this is a big emotional moment, right? Or it's a fake out death. I'll let you know, it is a fake out death. But this is the second time this has happened. They just love giving Kaine fake out deaths in this game. I think there's another one at some point. I don't remember exactly how many times they do it. I just know that they do it way too many times. That being more than once. In fact, even just doing a fake out death once is kind of... I mean, I guess the first one is fine, actually. Because it's not even like a fake out involuntary death. It's a fake out that Kaine is going to let herself get killed. Which actually is fine. But this whole scene, I do remember this. I do not like it. I don't think anyone does. I mean, the big shade in the armor is dying is fine. It's the whole thing with Kaine that's not. Goodbye, giant robot. What was your name? I remember, like I said earlier, they all have fairy tale names. I think this one was Jack? Or it was Jill. I know that, because there was two of them when we fought them in the tutorial. Or, it wasn't really a tutorial. There was two of them at the beginning of the game. We destroyed one of them. And I think their names are Jack and Jill. Notably, that lizard is called Hook, like Captain Hook. I don't remember the names of the other bosses, though. I know... Oh, what... I'm trying to think. What were the other ones called? I think there's an Alice. And I can't remember the other ones. Oh? Is it? Oh, it's not just a fake out death. Oh, it's a boss fight, too. Oh, it's her shade form. Oh, it's so cool looking. Oh. Okay, I don't bring it up a lot. This is like something I actually don't bring up a lot. But I love the way the shades look with the black and yellow with that weird pattern. Oh, it's so good. I wish we got close-ups of the shades more. Because it really is so cool looking. There is actually one particular shade design in this game that I am absolutely in love with. We've not seen it yet, because it is from part 2. But I do remember what it looks like, and it is phenomenal. I love it so, so, so much. Anyway, I love not playing in hard mode, because I don't have to think about the fights too much. Oh, there we go. And there we go, fight over. Kaine is not too bad of a fight, just like the first time we fought her, when she's in her regular mode.
Kaine!
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really know what the narrative purpose of this whole thing is.
I couldn't hold it back.
Now, obviously, the the fake out death doesn't really have a purpose other than make the audience cry, maybe. Though that doesn't work because everyone realizes it's a fake out immediately. Oh, he's auto-talking. Oh, actually, I like this part. I really like this part.
Keep going because of you. I'm weak and I'm sad and I'm lonely, but you make me strong. You're my friend and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
All right. Stop crying.
All right, Emil's breakdown. I do like that. I do really like that. I think they timed the auto progression wrong on that a little bit. But you know, that is actually a good narrative thing. I don't think they needed to do the fake out death. I think if they just had her lose control of the shade without it, it would have worked just as fine. Also, it feels rushed. Like Emil kind of resolving his, or not resolving, but declaring his feelings regarding Kaine there. And that's because we're still in the first route of the story. Like I said, we are hard locked into Nier's perspective. We do not get to see anything that is not directly in front of his eyes. Which is why a lot of things actually in the second half of the game are going to seem a bit odd. In fact, they're supposed to be, because you're supposed to realize that there's more going on here at this point. But you're not going to get the answers until later on when they let us start seeing things from other people's perspectives. That is kind of the main thing with these games that Yoko Taro makes is the multiple routes. And I quite like them.
It's me.
Actually, I like them a
It's got
lot.
some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
Aye, aye. You know, I actually don't know what it says either. I know this little stone thing is probably written in Angelic, if I had to guess. Because what everything in this game is written in that we can't understand. But I don't actually know the Angelic alphabet. So another button painting? Not sure what you're going to make yet, though. Oh, well, good luck on that. What was I about to say? Oh, right. So, Angelic text. It's an interesting thing. So it's just a one-to-one swap with English characters, for anyone wondering. I brought that up in Nier Automata whenever Angelic text showed up at the end of the game. But, how to say? I don't really remember those sorts of things anymore. I remember when I was a kid, and I was playing Pokemon Heart Gold for the first time. I went out of my way to remember every single unknown, which are the Pokemon that show up in letter shapes. And I wrote stuff in that, you know, because that's what we did as kids. In fact, the game kind of encourages it. If you had the original Gold, Crystal, or Silver, which I unfortunately did not, you could actually buy a printer for your Game Boy that would, you know, let you print stuff in the alphabet unknown, or the unknown alphabet. It was really weird, actually. Like the Game Boy had so many whack little add-ons you could have for it. I mean, some of them made sense, like the little light so you could see it when you're outside, like see the screen. Because oh boy, the Game Boy and the DS screen as well to a lesser degree, you could not see what those were displaying if you were outdoors. Yeah, it was a bit weird. I mean, I would say it's a precursor to all the wacky accessories the Wii had, but that's not even like a precursor to that. It's just a remnant of Nintendo being a toy company, I think. Because they've always done that sort of thing. I mean, they had the NZAP, which admittedly, the NZAP, that is a remarkable piece of innovation right there. I want to actually, little tangent time. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the NZAP. I don't even remember if that's its actual name, because I've seen so many legally distinct versions. But it's the little orange and gray pistol that you use to play Duck Hunt. And the thing is, it's not actually like a TV remote or anything. It just has a... What does it have? Oh, how did it work? Okay, when you're playing Duck Hunt specifically, whenever you pull the trigger in the end zap, it turns the screen in black for like 1 frame, except for the ducks and the dog, which turn into white rectangles. And then I think it reflects into the like little black sensor on the end of the end zap. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I think the end zap, like the black end on the bit of it, which was just a regular light sensor. And if it detected light, like an intense light, whenever it pulled the trigger, that's what caused it to detect trigger a duck getting shot. So you could, in theory, just cheese it by putting a really bright flashlight on the end of it, I guess. It was really weird. Not really weird. It's innovative is the word. I don't know I probably should go look up how that works proper again, because it really is interesting. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, what would you say, Livia? Toadlet? Oh, I'm calling you both now. That's a bit weird. Gonna make a kinger and queenie thing, but you need 2 frames of that of the same type, and you don't have that right now. Aye. That would be nice. Certainly timely as well. Timely? Is that the right word? I'm not sure. That just felt like the right word to use. Topical. Topical would be better. Anyway, you said it's a cipher of some kind? I got distracted. Really distracted.
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle.
Oh?
Take a look.
Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. Okay, that is angelic text. No clue what it says, though. I mean, we can't even decipher it right now because we only have 1 piece. But we can see here we have a nice map of how much game we have left. Each one of these sections is a boss we have to fight, and we can guess where we need to go for each of them. So Loyal Cerberus, that is, we actually saw that in part 1, because we gotta interpret what most of these are from part 1 of the story. In part 1, that is the giant wolf shade we saw in the desert that showed up and then disappeared, and we never saw it again. The memory tree is back in the Mistwood, of course. Where else could it be? The lot of robotics is the junk heap. Once again, pretty obvious. I don't remember what sacrifice is. Where would sacrifice be? I know, it is the first time I use that to half your name, isn't it? I usually call you Toadlet. Hold on, where would sacrifice be? I'm trying to think of the map. Because we've already done Emil's Mansion, right? That area's checked off the list, because we do not reuse set pieces nearly as much as they do in Automata here. So we can assume it's going to be going around to each area 1 time. I don't think it's Seafront. I know there is an important part in Seafront. That's the story that was adapted. But I don't think that actually gives you the sacrifice thing, because that was not in the original game. It can't be the desert, because that's Cerberus. The Stone Guardian was the Lost Shrine, so that's the entire East Road cut off. Oh, sacrifice is the Airy! Right. We had to go back to the Airy. Ah. I mean, it's fine. I like the Airy, design-wise. It's just that the people at the Airy kind of suck. And fighting there also kind of sucks, because navigating it kind of sucks.
I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something.
See, look at this right here is why I think the Shadow Lord might be kind of, as I keep calling him, a goober. Because the thing is, he absolutely made this. He 100% made this. Because he would have to give these stone fragments to the various shades who are holding, like, that he named them after. There's no one else who could conceivably get the shades to hold onto these stone fragments. So what was he thinking when he decided to write on a piece of paper and give it to someone? Or get it lost? Because here's the thing. He might not have written this paper. In fact, he probably didn't. Because the I mentioned earlier that 2003 to 2053 is a super interesting era that I want to know more about in this game. But also 2053 to now is also a super interesting era because that's when all the magic occurs, right? That's literally the era of knights and magic that we get zero information about ever, other than like chaos language being a thing still. So what probably happened, if I had to guess, is the Shadow Lord made the key, right? The stone key to his castle, or his lair. I think they call it his castle. And then he broke it into pieces, and he gave it to the very shades as like a safekeeping method, I guess. I don't know why he would need to do that. Oh, I guess so no one gets in other than him. But he doesn't need the key to get in and out, though, is the issue. Well, he made the key for some reason, and then he split it up. And I guess maybe someone else like found out and wrote it down. But also, once again, still kind of weird of him that he even made this whole puzzle to begin with. I think he just was bored, if I had to guess, because he's been alive for like 13,000 years.
There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus.
Actually, hold on. Now I'm thinking about it. Even if he gave the fragments to like the other shades to guard, that still doesn't make sense. Because the thing is, when I was trying to think of what each of these mean, I remembered that what sacrifice means. And sacrifice and the Law of Robotics, there is no way for him to actually know that, right? Like, because those two are referencing events that haven't happened yet. And to my knowledge, there's no future sight in this series. I don't know. I think this is just one of those mysterious things that we're not going to get to learn about because the whole era of magic is a secret from the player.
The Law of
Oh.
Robotics probably refers to the junk heap.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
And the Memory Tree
Having
might be the
lore
forest
that we
of
have that we can't get answers to is what makes this game what makes this game lore interesting. I said that weird. It's
But
fine.
As for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
I have a clue. Well, Nier forgot because it's been 5 years, but I know he should, in theory, be able to piece together what Loyal Cerberus is.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
That is, in fact, a valid strategy. It's worked so far. Trying to make a Goobert painting seems only fitting that your first one you make for yourself is a remake of your own little guy. Oh, that does sound perfect.
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
Aye.
Just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
Oh, and there he is getting angry the second Yona or the Shadow Lord come up. In this case, both came up.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is, right?
You know, I always kind of found it amazing, even back when I first played this, that he is so angry, even after all this time. And you know, it makes sense, right? A complete sense. From a logical and from an emotional standpoint. But I just have never seen anyone get angry for that much for that long of a time. And I certainly can't imagine myself doing it either, because I am not easy to anger.
The junk heap and the forest of myth, yeah? I'm on my
Wait,
way.
do I get to choose? Oh, please tell me I get to choose.
Please be careful.
Oh.
And listen,
Please?
about Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight.
Truer words have never been spoken.
I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them...
Also, I feel like I haven't said it today, but I love Popola and Devla's hair in this game. It looks so much better than it does in Automata. Which is... I mean, not necessarily weird, right? Because the Devil and Popola and Automata are different characters. They just have the same name and face. But I like how duller their hair color is and how less perfect it is. Because in Automata, they are very openly androids. And they very much act as such. Which is still fine, right? The character is still very great. Oh, I do get to choose! Oh, distraction. Oh, they let me choose. Okay. Oh, which one do we do? 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 Oh. Oh. Oh, this is a tough one. Oh, this is a tough decision. Okay. So... Oh, okay. Hold on, I need to think for a second. So we're not doing a story time today. We decided that earlier. No short story. Which means we could go to the Forest of Myth if we wanted to do a short story anyways, because if we go there, like every time we go there, they're going to put us into a visual novel section. On the other hand, if we can actually get through the entire junk heap, we are in for a very nice surprise. Actually, can we even do the entire junk heap right now? I think they split it into 2 parts from what I remember. Oh. Oh, this is such a interesting choice that they forced me into. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna drink water, right? Okay. You know what? There is something very, 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 very special in the junk heap that I do not want to do today. I want to keep that for next time, I think, right? Assuming I'm actually able to do the junk heap in one go instead of it being 2 goes, like I'm thinking it might be. So we're going to do Forest of Myth.
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic.
Oh, less than enthusiastic. Vice, you're a book. You're filled with words. How do you not like the place that literally fills your mind with words? I suppose he did express his disdain for it last time, didn't he? Actually, I think Nier brought up that exact point, that it's weird for him to not like the words. Well, I think it's not necessarily weird, because Nier also did not like it at all. I mean, he didn't hate it outright, but he definitely felt weird about it. I think anyone would feel weird if their brain was suddenly turned into a visual novel without the visual part. Which I guess you would just call a novel, but this is a game that I'm playing. So it still, I guess, would be considered a visual novel. Anyway, to the Forest of Myth. Is it daytime? Aww. It's overcast. No lyrics. Okay, bore. We're gonna run through here. If there's no lyrics, I don't want to be here. Oh, let me get... Oh, the shade knocked me off. One day there will be... It won't be overcast. And then we'll finally hear the lyrics again, and then we will take our sweet, sweet time slowly, very slowly walking through here. But for now, we've got to go to the Forest of Myth again. Man, I feel like we did this just last time we streamed this game, which, admittedly, was a while ago. But it's so weird to be back here so soon.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
Well, unfortunately, we are here precisely to do that again. So let's save. And I am going to probably lose my voice, actually, now I think about it. Because even though we did do that warm-up stream yesterday where I sort of just faffed about, I am not acclimated to talking for a long time. We are already approaching our normal stopping point, which means we are about to go into a lot of talking without break. So that'll probably be it for me today, once we get through this. End up stealing half the bowls in the house. How many bowls do you need? Oh, I guess you actually need one. Are you sorting them like you would with the colored Legos and whatnot? Okay, hold on. Hello, Mayor. I'm here to get sucked into the visual novel and lose my voice.
Oh, hello. How are things?
Oh, I forgot you sounded like that.
Anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
Oh, the Divine Tree, you say? You mean that big giant tree over there?
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree.
Oh,
Except for prayer.
I love the lore of the tree. It's hard to dig in the button jars, so you bring a bowl out for each. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Reaching in the jars kind of sucks. Okay, hold on. I'll let the mayor finish talking, and then I want to talk about what he's talking about.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to spoil anything, right? But the giant tree, the Divine Tree as they call it, is very, very, very important to the lore. In fact, this giant tree is one of the most important things to the lore in the entire series, to my knowledge. Or at least, I mean, it might not be canon. Well, no, it is canon. It might not be as significant as I think it is, but based off of what I know, it is one of the most important things. And it's so interesting to see the way they treat it. The Divine Tree that makes you feel weird when you go near it, and you're not supposed to go near it unless you're praying. That is such a strange but also sensible way for them to develop their culture around it, since they don't know what it is. In fact, the player character here, Nier, doesn't know what it is either, and I don't think he ever learns what it is in lore. Hold on, I need to really sneeze. Oh no. Oh, I need to sneeze, but it won't come out. Oh, this is the worst. Oh, okay, I'm not sneezing. That's horrible. I hate that. But anyways, what I was saying? Right, Nier here never learns the true nature of the tree. We, the players, will learn about the tree, because like I said earlier, we will be finding... Well, not finding. We will be able to see things that are not from Nier's perspective much later in the game. But for now, let's just enjoy the mystery of it, shall we? Let's approach the Divine Tree. And finding 11 of those weird buttons. Oh, yeah, the weird ones that had 3 holes in a line. It must have been used for something.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
Oh, you recognize the voices of people.
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
You were literally spouting almost the exact same nonsense when we first met. What was it that he said? Magic is blood. Blood is words. Words are power. Something like that.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
That's a bit ominous. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, even though I know the lore of the Divine Tree, I don't really know why the Divine Tree does what it does.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
I mean, I kind of get it. In fact, the more I think about it, the more reasons I can think for why it's acting this way. But it certainly is interesting. Also, yes, this is a very conspicuous hole in front of the tree. No, we cannot go inside it. At least not right now. Think they'll be perfect for Kinger's robe? Although they may be a bit too shiny. Aye. Oh, visual novel time. Black. Pure darkness. Painted over everything. Words. Scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words. Difficult words. Amorous words. All sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree, and once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world, words collapsed in the sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have since surrendered his fate to the gods. This boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep green eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. Every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child only exists in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began to fight with 63 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She's been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground underneath its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Nier had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Nier suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As Nier stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look there. A small, shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hands. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things can eat memories? The tree extended a branch towards Nier. Without a second thought, Nier brought his blade down upon the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem. I implore. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? It spoke. The shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Nier brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Nier. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Nier, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out into its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul. And the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought with the red-eyed beasts? Her daughter and 63 friends. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key! Cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as an infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. This world is falling apart. How can a world of letters... I implore. Most important thing. World. Yona. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Nier was drawn back to the real world. And the tree was satisfied.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Well, Wasn't that something? Oh, I always love coming here. This place is so unique. There's nothing like it, even in other games, is there? There really isn't. And, although, I mean, I have a lot of things I want to say about it, but first of all, we gotta address that dialogue at the end. Two very important lines there. First, I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle, he says. Go speak with Popola next.
Maybe Popola's found some information about the Shadow Lord.
We want to avoid the Junk Heap for now.
Very well.
Yeah, that is, once again, huge insight into Nier's very violent tendencies, which, as I keep mentioning, will become very, very important as time goes on. And the other thing, that ominous line about that Vice had about time rewinding. Now, in the original, I would not have thought anything about that. In fact, if my current self played the original, like for the first time, it still wouldn't matter. Because it really doesn't. But in the remake, there are some things added that do make it seem like slightly more important. They will come up later, but for now, just keep it in mind, yeah? Now, we gotta talk about that tree. We gotta talk about that tree. Ah, no lyrics again. So, the tree, as we just learned, has a shade inside of it, and it's capable of collecting memories. In fact, that's its whole purpose. Kiwi's making crafting very hard, and on top of you are smacking things you need across the room. Hey, isn't that what cats do, though? That's part of the joys and frustrations, but the joys with cats are also the frustrations, and vice versa. But yeah, the tree is so interesting. It collects the memories of mankind, such as its purpose. Why? How? Those answers will not be provided for a very long time. But there is something important that we can discuss right now without spoiling anything, and that is those memories that were described. There were 3 memories that were described to us in detail. The first, a young boy in a hospital room, dying to a black illness. That is most likely the Black Scrawl, right? Pretty straightforward, that one. The second one is the warrior and her 63 companions dying while fighting white creatures with red eyes that turn to salt when they die. That was a part of that era that we know nothing about almost nothing about. That is 2003 to 2053. They noted her drug-addled mind and finding beasts that turn to salt. That is because... Oh, actually, I don't know if I can describe it without spoiling anything. But yeah, that is very explicitly a 2053 to 2003 era thing that I would love to talk more about, but I won't spoil for now. And the other thing, the last memory, the red dragon falling from the sky. Once again, can't spoil anything, but that is a memory that is cut off intentionally, because if the game told you what was happening with that right now, it would kind of spoil things. But for those in the, not necessarily in the know, but for those who played the Drakengard games before this, you would know that the red dragon is from Drakengard. Oh, I love the tree so much, and I want to talk so much about it. I want to talk you guys' ears off about the tree, because the tree is such a fascinating thing in the lore. But we won't. I'll behave myself, and I'll keep it for whenever the tree becomes relevant again, because it will become relevant again. Annoying for sure, but it's also very cute. Hey, exactly, like I said, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Oh, she laid on your hot glue gun? Yeah, that one's not good, though. Anyway, we'll talk to Popola, and that might be the last thing we do today. Well, no, we'll go listen to Devla sing, if this really is going to be the last thing. We'll see.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to
Oh, really? You have lore? Not lore. Work for me to do? Oh, the Airy.
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like. I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
Well, the last letter we got from there was the one that was warning us about the dream coming out of the, that was leaking out of the Mistwood. Oh, he's a normal letter this time. It's amazing. From the office of the Chief of the Airy to Popola. My greetings to you and your village. I hope everything is going well. Our village has shut itself away from the world for far too many years, and we have therefore decided it is time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we have resolved to establish a shop within the village. It is now open for business, and I look forward to seeing a great many customers visit from all over the world. With regards to this sacrifice keyword you wrote about, one of our villagers claimed to know the meaning behind the term. You are more than welcome to speak with him on the matter as part of your visit to the Eyrie. I hope to hear from you again soon.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
Sounds like Popola asked on our behalf. It's not on. Oh, okay. Good. She is fine.
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
Oh, right. I forgot. Popola is actually like a significant political figure in this world, isn't she? Because, she's kind of like the overseer, I guess, of this whole area. It's a bit of a weird thing. How do I even describe her position? I mean, I guess overseer is kind of just how you would call her, isn't it? Like a Fallout style overseer. Except she's not evil, like a actual Fallout overseer. Well, I get. Never mind. That's just how she is, and it's odd.
You're amazing.
But then again, it's not that odd. She has. I don't know. I don't even know. I think my thoughts are starting to fall apart because I'm like getting tired or something.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is...
Yes, it is suspicious. That is something I wanted to say. I forgot about that, though, because like I said, I'm starting to stumble over myself.
What do you mean?
The Eyrie has been shut off from the world for years. And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural. And dangerous.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting.
Oh, he will not. He will just get angry and angrier.
If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
Oh, and there he is. Oh, the violence is really coming out now, isn't it? Oh, I forgot that he really starts ramping it up. Because here's the thing. This isn't out of nowhere for him. This has always been a thing that he has as part of his personality. Because if you might recall, back when we read the short story about him working in Seafront before killing Shades, when he did go on his first Shade killing quest, he is heavily implied to have straight up killed the guy. You know, that guy. And in part 1, he exhibited a lot of violent tendencies and outbursts that were just sort of not seen as being as important as they were, because he was very emotionally charged because Yona had just been taken and fighting was pretty much the only thing he knew how to do. So it was sort of like, oh yeah, he's gonna be like that for a little while. But you know, it definitely has carried over to his adulthood, and it is getting worrying now. Also, why is the map all kind of smudged? That's weird.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you.
You can even see that Popola and Weiss are so used to it at this point that they sort of just brush it off.
Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Actually, I remember in part 1, Popola was like, oh, are you sure that's how you want to deal with this? But yeah. Actually, I know behind the scenes Popola is actually really worried about him, but once again, as I have said many times this stream, we are really locked into Nier's perspective on everything.
Area, huh? All right, let's go see the chief.
What a soul-crushing...
So we will not be getting to see those worries until later. Let's go over here to the save point. Save point. There we go. Now, with that being that, we have made it to the end of today. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh, it's nice to have a normal length stream where I actually talk the whole time about things that make sense instead of just stumbling over my thoughts every 2 seconds and changing topic rapidly. Oh, it really is. It really is. I'm so happy I'm back here and that we have this probably whole week of streaming if I had to guess. I haven't actually posted the schedule yet, have I? I haven't, no. But you know what? That is fine. I'll probably do it tomorrow because I'm going to go to sleep pretty soon after this. I need to get actually ready for bed and then I'll go to sleep. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. This has been Seeker the Scuffed. We have a raid today, as always. And I am signing off. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Oh, actually, hold on. I can't... Oh, I always mess up the thing. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh. That's amazing. I was on such a good streak of not messing up the raid thing. And here I've gone and done it again. There we go. Bye-bye. For real this time. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.